The weather's changed and the temperatures have dropped. So we're always looking for ways to warm ourselves. So today I've found a recipe that is not only tasty but also beneficial during this season. So let's see the recipe of Lasaniya Batata or Lasaniya Aloo. Hello and welcome to Rajshri Food. I'm your host Ruchi Bharani. Let's get cooking. So I'm going to start with grinding a few ingredients. I have taken 5 Kashmiri chilies here. I've deseeded them and boiled them for around 10 minutes. Drain out all the water and now I'm going to grind it. So add it in your blender. Also with this, I'm going to add 1.5 tablespoons of cashew nuts. Let's grind this into a smooth paste. So to help this grind easily, and also the next ingredient that I need to grind is tomatoes. So I've taken 4 tomatoes that I've boiled and just peeled off the skin and roughly chopped. So let's add that in. And now let's grind this finally into a smooth paste. So the gravy paste is ready. And now moving on to the next step, that is sauteing the potatoes. So I have 500 grams of baby potatoes here that are boiled in salt water till they are entirely cooked. You could also deep fry it, but if you don't want to deep fry it, you could always saute it a little bit in oil till you get a nice golden brown color on the potatoes. So let's do that. Let's start with heating some oil. So around 2 tablespoons goes into a pan. Once the oil is hot, let's add in the potatoes. Cook these till they're nice and golden brown. These potatoes are done. They've caught a nice golden brown color. I'm going to get it out on a tissue to get rid of any excess oil. So the potatoes are done. Now in the same pan, I'm going to heat a tablespoon of oil and let's start making the gravy now. So just another tablespoon of oil. Once the oil is nice and hot, I'm going to add in a teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon of ginger paste and 1 shredded onion. Cook the onion till it's nice and brown. The onions are done and now into this I'm going to add the main ingredient that's going to flavor this recipe, that is garlic, and also using garlic during winter is very beneficial, so that's why I've chosen this recipe. Now it's winter season and green garlic is readily available, so I'm going to use freshly chopped green garlic. This is how green garlic looks. It basically also has some threads which I've already chopped off, and also take a little bit of the green portion. Of course, if it's not available or it's not the season for green garlic, you can use regular garlics, around 7 to 8 cloves, just finely chop it. Let's add this in quickly. And if you're using green garlic, make sure you don't cook it for very long because it's nice and delicate and gives its natural flavor when it's slightly raw. So just cook it for like a few seconds and we'll add the remaining ingredients. So I've added around 100 grams of green garlic. So the garlic is cooked only for a few seconds and into this I'm going to add in the gravy paste. Give this a mix and let it cook for at least a good 5 to 6 minutes. So garlic is very beneficial. It controls blood pressure, also boosts the immune system. And during winter we usually have a problem of cough and cold. So it also helps in curing that. So a bowl of hot garlic soup or you add garlic in your everyday cooking, that's going to be very helpful. Into this, let's add in all the seasoning ingredients now. 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, a teaspoon of garam masala, 1/2 teaspoon of chaat masala, 1/2 teaspoon of coriander and cumin seed powder and 1/2 teaspoon of black salt. So reduce the flame. Cook this at least for another 2 to 3 minutes. Keep stirring because we've added cashew nuts in the paste, so it tends to stick to the pan. Into this, I'm going to add in some water. Time to add the potatoes now. Some coriander leaves and salt to taste. Give this a mix. And this beautiful vegetable is ready. This is my take on finding ways to use garlic in my meal. So I'm sure you're going to love this recipe. So not only healthy, but really, really delicious. So do try this at home, comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to Rajshri Food. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.